starters on the floor for the Railers. Will Podbelsic, Max Cook, Tyler Horsham, Gavin Block, Edward Bowlby. Out for Moline, you've got Owens, Wood, Biscontine, Stabler, and Weiss. And a double team just like a Weiss, and Gavin went down hard, and an offensive foul is going to be whistled. And boy, Gavin went down and looked like he caught an elbow right across the jaw.
Yeah, and in college, that would be 2 free throws in the ball. I saw 2 of them this morning, or this afternoon, which that rule is getting a little ridiculous. If any guy gets hit hardly anymore, they're giving it away flagrant 1, but that would have been a perfect indicator of a flagrant 1 or 2.
And we know a lot of times they'll go to the video to see if they think it was the flagrant, and sometimes players are excused for the night.
Yeah, they could have came up and looked at the video on Joe here. He's got all the action going.
Ball tipped out of bounds by Moline. It'll stay with Lincoln. That foul earlier was on Owens, his second. Podbelsic drives in at the free throw line, kicks it out to Bowlby, down in the corner now to Cook.
Yeah, you got to think in the halftime huddle, Moline was telling their guys to stay out on Bowlby.
And then they try and come at him, and then Bowlby goes right by him, gets it down on the baseline, kicks out to Horsham, back out to Max, top of the key. Looking for an opening, Bowlby. Podbelsic from the volleyball line, and he hits.
Well, hasn't he had a perfect senior night so far? Just shooting the ball great. Of course, diving all over the place as he always does, but you couldn't ask for a better start for Will's senior night.
Boy, at the 10-foot line there in volleyball, my goodness. There was another number 1 here a couple years ago that could make it from there and farther back.
Yeah, they could. We've had several guys that wear not necessarily number 1, but there's been several that wear this uniform that can shoot it.
Lob play, and Tyler's going to get whistled for the foul as he undercut Weiss. Nice catch by the 6'6 junior, put it up and in. Tyler picks up his second foul, count the basket.
Yeah, and I think one thing that Coach Schimmel talked about is they've got a height advantage on the backside of going against Tyler Horsham, where Weiss is 6'6". They're going to use it and try and throw it up to him.
Free throw is good. 3-point play makes it 31-23. Back to an 8-point game. 6.5 to go in the third.
Big basket there for Moline after the Railers get a big 3 by Podbelsic, and they match it.
Max doing a great job handling the basketball over to Bowlby. Horsham's going to try and dial one up. That one doesn't go down, and again, it's another rebound for Weiss for Moline. A chance to draw even closer.
Yeah, Tyler's still trying to find that rhythm of where he has been most of the year. Here in the last couple games, have just been unable to find the mark.
If you ever had stretches like Tyler's been going through, is there anything you can do to really just find that one thing that's going to get you back in rhythm?
Well, I always try to get an easy shot, something, a free throw, a layup, or something like that. Or, you can always stay after in practice and just put up a ton more shots just to try and find that something that you were used to when you were shooting it well.
And the problem is probably if Tyler's doing that, it's probably going in and in and in, and just in the game it's not coming down. Viscontine's 3 back of the rim, no good. Ball comes down to Weiss, count the basket, and he's fouled again.
Yeah, they're imposing their will right now on the inside. Credit number 44, Stabler, to keep that ball alive. He pushed some Railers right out of the way and let Weiss come in and clean it up. But the Railers not getting down, and they're getting shoved around underneath right now.
And again, some folks, and again, as you said, Joe doing a great job getting the video here for WLCNonline.com as a free throw is up and good. Another conventional 3-point play. Now it's 5 points, 31-26. Josh, some folks may watch it and see all the contact there was underneath, but as Coach says, that's the way they're going to call it in March.
Yeah, you're right. These guys see it every night in that Western Big Six also.
Pod for 3 off the right side, back rim no good. And Moline down just 5 with the basketball again. 5:10 to go in the third.
It's close to a 10-second count here. They're still got a cross.
Viscontine skips it over to Wood. Wood looks to go baseline, and Bowlby gets whistled for his third, trying to cut off the baseline.
Yeah, that's where generally Ed picks up his fouls. There's not cutting off the baseline, and that time he didn't get over in time, and they went baseline on him, and he stuck that hip out there. He's got to do a little bit better job of getting all the way over and getting the baseline cut off.
5 minutes to go. Weiss comes in, missed it. Max high for the rebound, and Max did a great job in front of Owens for the rebound. Gavin picks up the dribble, hands to Max. This is where Max kind of took over last night and started driving in the lane and just dared SHG to stop it.
Yeah, he needs to do it again.
Tyler over to Podbelsic. Austin Cruz on the right side. Cruz hands to Podbelsic. Will looking to make a move in the lane, spins, back out and out of Horsham. Gavin, top of the key. Nobody stops him, goes in, had his shot rejected away by Stabler.
Yeah, offense just a little stagnant right now. You can see, especially as a guy that you've got hot, and Bowlby, and he picks up his third foul. There goes one of your options of scoring, especially the guy that's been carrying the load tonight.
Viscontine, inside device, back out to Owens, swinging around to an open Wood for 3. That's no good. Cook again high for the rebound, but again, Wood found himself wide open.
Yeah, they got it in the middle device, and he was able to kick it out, and that usually leaves a shooter wide open.
Players, lots of contact, no call. Wood will go in for the layup. Podbelsic went down. Owens went down before the coaching staff really wanted a call on that one. Nothing coming, and now it's just a one-possession game, 31-28. Moline has cut it to 3.
Yeah, they've got the momentum going right now. The Railers just haven't been able to find the hole other than that first 3 by Podbelsic. The Railers haven't scored since.
Josh, the offense reminds me a little bit of the first half of the SHG game down at Bell's Gymnasium.
Yeah, stagnant, not going to the hoop and not getting to some easy baskets.
Cruz hands off to Gavin. Gavin from 15, front rim, no. Rebound Moline. It's one and done for the Railers right now on the offensive end. Wood turns against Horsham, skips over now to Owens. 3 minutes to go in the third. Moline has outscored the Railers 8-3 here to start the third quarter. Now they're slowing things down.
Yeah, I would keep going as hot as they are right now at moving the basketball. I'd keep shooting that baby.
Trying to get Wood, and Wood is going to be missing the 3, but Max gets whistled for the foul as he Wood faked the 3, let Max go by, then he took it. Max reached back over, and they're whistling Max for the foul. So Wood will go to the line shooting 3. The first one goes down, and Josh, that is the second time tonight the Railers have been whistled for fouling a three-point shooter. And Coach Al, not happy about it. 31-29, 31-30 as he makes the second one. Joey Olden in, Tyler Horsham will check out. And after being up by as much as 10, 28-18, Railers have now seen that lead go away as the 3 free throws go down, and we are tied. It's been an 11-0 run.
Yeah, the Railers got to get something going here, and we got to get going to the basket.
Tied at 31. Olden over to Cook. To a cutting Joey Olden in the lane, and he lost it, slipped right out of his hands into the hands of Viscontine. Stabler over to Owens, to Wood. They tried to get in, but Joey was right there to knock it away as they tried to get it there to that free throw line device.
Yeah, let's see how the Railers come back from a deficit where we've been really good lately at maintaining leads or also extending leads, and now Moline gives us a little run. We'll see how the Railers come back after giving up a run.
Gavin, contact, a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Wood, and
Close.
That was close.
Yeah, it was.
Wood picks up his second team foul.
But the Railers got to keep getting aggressive, keep shooting it. They'll fall. We haven't had them fall here in the third quarter, but yet we haven't got a lot of shots off either.
Ball's going to be inbound on the sideline, so Podbelsic will slide over and take care of those duties. 1:57 to go in the third. Tied at 31. Cook working against Owens. Over on the left side to Joey. Joey underneath. Nice pass to Gavin off the glass and in.
Yeah, you know, we've gone away from our sets, Jeff, where generally we get good looks and our guys are used to shooting from those spots on the floor. I think Coach needs to go back to do some more sets.
Owens swatted away by Podbelsic. Ahead to Will with the layup. And good.
Yeah, all that caused by Will and Joey with the pressure defense. Again, we talked about it. Pressure them up. And good things will happen.
Nobody gets back. Vice makes a move. Podbelsic, I think, is going to be whistled for the foul as he reached in. Will picks up his first.
Long, almost full court pass, and you know that doesn't make Coach Al happy. That should never happen against the 1-2-2. We've always got to have somebody back protecting the basket. They didn't get a layup, but they got a long completion.
1:23 to go. Railers with a quick 4-0 run. They get it into Weiss, who throws it off the glass and in. Weiss with 8 in the quarter, 13 in the game. And a blocking foul is going to be whistled on Owens.
Yeah,
that was, yeah. He went down like he got hit by a truck.
Yeah, and that was on his side, too. He didn't even hit him square. Gavin went right off of him and hit Owens on the side, and you won't get that call.
1:11 to go. Railers up 35-33. This game is really tightened here in the third quarter. Max 3 on the way from the left side. Back rim, no, over the top of the backboard. Second time that's happened tonight, it'll head the other way.
Yeah, Max has been short on several of those shots that he's generally been knocking down. You wonder if the legs are getting a little tired, or he's just got to keep that rhythm and that momentum going toward the basket.
Under a minute to go. Railers will have the basketball on the alternating possession, and Austin Cruz with the steal, stepped right in front of it.
Yeah, almost like a safety in the back of the backfield of the football game, and he stepped right through and got the interception.
As we said, Railers will start the fourth with the basketball, so if you can get a score here, good defensive stop, and then a score to start the fourth, that would certainly help ease the anxiety a little here.
Get some momentum back.
And Gavin's just going to hang on to it as he's standing about 4 feet from the timeline.
Coach is holding up 2. Watch your back. As last time they went to 2, it was a 2-3 zone. So looks like they're going to go to this to end the quarter.
And so the Railers will just watch the time tick away with 15 seconds to go. Gavin will pitch it back to Max. Cook over on the left side, now to Podbelsic. Now they work it around. Here comes Max on the right side. Holden, Podbelsic, the lob play. Nice catch by Max. Goes up. He's fouled. I think Will's pass was just a little too high for Max to go up and make it in one fluid motion, but he came down, gathered, went back up, going to the line for 2.
Yeah, big 2 free throws here for Max. He's been short on the last couple jump shots. Max got to make sure use those legs, bend the knees, and stay right on the free throw line. Don't fall back.
Stabler now has picked up his third foul for Moline. 2.1 to go. Max free throw is good.
It's at 8 on the night for Max, coming off a game of 19 last night. So another good, solid game for the junior.
Need this one here. Cook's free throw will drop.
All right, get a stop here. No long passes.
Viscontine over to Stabler, fires it up, but a foul is whistled. A foul was called as he tried to flip it up toward the basket. Now, where was he?
He was a 3. It was a 3.
Foul on Gavin. 3 free throws coming for Moline. 16 foul on the Railers. And Stabler will go to the line shooting 3.
What's that, the third time we fouled on a 3 tonight? Yeah.
First free throw, no good. And if you check the huddle over there, there's 5 Railers around Coach Alexander, but Coach Alexander's only talking to one of them.
Well, yeah, it was a silly foul, and whether it was a foul or not, you just got to go straight up, and if he makes it, he makes it. But you sure don't want to give him a chance at 3 free throws. Although he missed the first, made the second, you had probably a chance where he wasn't going to make that.
So the first one missed, second one good, 37-34. Free throw up. He got 2 of them, and that'll round out the scoring here in the third. At the end of 3, it is Lincoln 37, Moline 35. Back with the fourth in a moment. You're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball.